Pentagon fails 7th audit in a row, unable to fully account for $824 billion budget.
These make us work our balls off, take half our money, spend it on whatever they want, steal most of it. Like they pay $700 for a hammer, right? Steal 695 of it and then tell us, oh, we don't know what happened. What would the government do to you if they were to come to you as a business owner or as an individual and say, let me see your records. I'm coming to you, Mr. Businessman. You're being audited. Let me see your I don't know what happened to it. You know what happens to you?
Straight to jail.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Straight to jail, bro. But these people can do whatever they want with immunity from any consequences. That. What is up, guys? It's Andy Frisella, and this is the show for the realists. Say goodbye to the lies, the fakeness, and delusions of modern society. And welcome to reality, guys. Today we have Andy and DJ
Cruise the internet.
That's what we're going to do. You hear that? There's a little extra there.
I felt extra.
Extra.
Mm-hmm.
That means we're going to have an extra good show.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is CTI. Let's get started. Share the show, hoes.
Yep. What's going on, man?
Nothing, dude. What's up?
Threw me off there a little bit, man.
You know what? They've all heard it, man. I bet everybody could recite it.
They do, actually.
Do they?
Yeah.
Where?
Anytime I meet somebody, they recite the shit.
I know. It's awkward.
It's like, that's my line.
Hey. Aren't you somebody?
Yeah.
All right,
dude. It's cool, man.
Yeah,
it's cool. We got some good people out there, man. It's good people,
bro. Some of these motherfuckers say it better than me.
It's true.
Anyway.
It's true. I'm sure a lot of people could do my job better.
That's probably true.
Just reading.
We should just have
third grade reading.
We should just run a contest and we should have two of the listeners come in and be me and you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you and I'll come on and be guests.
I like it.
Yeah. Well, you got something.
My daughter knows the intro.
Does she?
She probably do it better than all y'all.
I bet she can.
Yeah, she's been listening to it since she's like 1. So.
Yeah. She knows it better than us, bro. I guarantee you she'll stop and be like, that's not right.
Yeah.
Don't be a hoe.
It's funny. I see her over there too. She knows it.
She knows it. Yeah, man.
Did you tell her, hey, don't be talking like Andy?
Yeah, she knows that. But.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Nothing, dude. How are you?
I'm good. Monday, beautiful Monday morning here in good old St. Louis.
Yeah.
We got to go somewhere, man.
Yeah.
We got to get some sun.
I know. I know. I'm thinking about like a little Arizona.
Yeah. Chat, what's the best place to go to right now?
It's Arizona, bro.
Is it AZ?
Yeah.
I was just there. It wasn't bad.
Yeah. Little pool. Get one of them rooms with the pool, with their own pool.
Yeah. We gotta get out of here, bro.
Yeah. I agree. We gotta get the fuck out.
Let's get a Bronco and just book it to Canada.
Huh?
Just me and you. Let's just book it to Canada.
Why we go to Canada?
That's what OJ did.
No, we're gonna go to Mexico.
Oh, okay. Go to Mexico. Yeah.
If I was picking one or the other,
I would definitely that makes that's true. Tacos. I mean,
beach.
Yeah. Guns. I mean,
tacos. This motherfucker. What do they got up there in Canada, bro?
Maple syrup. They got hockey. They got hockey. Hockey works.
Hockey. St. Louis is the hockey capital of the United States.
Is it?
Yep.
Or is that like? Is it really?
Yeah, I just said so.
Okay, I didn't know if that was like a personal opinion.
No, it's official now.
Sweet, man. Well, let's get into our show, man. We got some good shit.
Bro, we got the fucking best shit ever in St. Louis. Don't fuck around. Y'all don't know.
Toasted ravioli.
You know what the thing is? You know why everybody says everybody kind of talks a little shit on St. Louis? You know why that is?
They're peanut butter and jelly.
No, motherfucker. We don't want you to come here.
Yeah.
We don't run around because we're not stupid here in St. Louis. We don't run around and talk about how great it is.
Good,
we say, don't go down there. You might get carjacked.
I got robbed last week.
In fact, we pay the media to put these reports out to keep you fuckers away from us. Don't come here.
Oh, man.
What's up?
Dude, I see a California license plates. I get pissed.
I do too.
What the fuck you doing here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't want none of your California shit out
you
here.
didn't get invited here.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back where you came from.
What is this shit with the California people moving from California and then wherever they go, they do the same stuff they did in California, and then wonder why California is California and they wanted to leave in the first place.
Dude, California would be cool if it wasn't, if they didn't have the paper straws. You know what I'm saying? That's where it started, was paper straws.
Listen,
I fucking hate those things.
I want to do the show and not say anything that's going to get me in trouble.
California was cool until they...
I'm maturing.
All right, man. Yeah, well, let's get into it then. Let's get into it. Obviously, coming off of a wild weekend. Let's just put it out there. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, he defeats him. And Netflix sucks.
What was that?
I don't know, man.
What was that?
I got pissed because I went out of town and I was driving. I had like a 6-hour drive. And
you probably thought it was just your phone.
Well, I thought I didn't pay my bill at first. But then, no, what it was, bro, is that fucking Alex, man, she had every fucking device in the house on Netflix because apparently she was having issues. And so, like, I couldn't even get in. I couldn't see it.
Well, I mean, real talk, bro. It was uneventful. I mean,
I think that was most people's reactions.
Yeah, it was another exhibition, sort of like what was that, Roy Jones and Tyson? You know, I watched it. I thought I had fun watching it.
Like, if you would have told me that,
I'll tell you what I really liked was the fight before that.
The two girls.
God dang, man.
Yeah, they were going at it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm starting to become a fan of women's boxing and MMA more than the men.
Bro, they be going after it, bro.
Yeah, they do. They go hard as fuck. It started when we had Macy signed, and I started watching her because I love watching Macy. She's badass.
Bro, she's awesome.
And fuck, dude, like I started watching her, and then I started watching all, and like, you know, I don't know, man. Like, I just think the women fighters go harder.
Yeah,
like.
I've never seen a shoulder punch.
It's like watching college football versus the NFL. That's what I think.
I think it's like they care more.
Harder. Like, college football,
dude, that's what I'm saying.
Me,
yeah,
you know
they're. So. I don't know. There's a level of intensity with the women that is different and fun to watch. And I never really realized that until I started watching Macy.
Yeah, bro. When I saw her fucking
shoulder punch,
I've never seen a shoulder punch before, and she was fucking shoulder punching.
Yeah. I like it. Well, did you see? You didn't get to see the fucking boxing fight.
None of it.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, no, none of it. Yeah.
They beat the shit out of each other. Oh my god. That's all I kept saying the whole fight. I'm like, bro, these girls are beating the fuck out of each other.
Yeah.
Did you see that cut on her fucking eye? Holy shit, man.
Jeez.
Bro, and it was like hanging, like,
oh man,
like,
fuck.
You could see like the tissue in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been kind of, you know, split decisions on the Paul Tyson thing, you know. I saw somebody said something like, you know, if you would have told me this was like a charity event for cancer or something, I would have believed you because it just seemed like a nice, you know, like a, you know.
I mean, you know, look, dude. The guy's 60 years old. Yeah. I don't know what people, you know, I actually, I don't know. Tyson didn't look like the Tyson that I saw training.
Bro, what was that?
He looked tired. He looked wobbly. He looked old. And
he looked 58.
You know, and Jake fucking put it on him. You know, he could have went harder at some points in the fight. But I think the fact that he, you know, and I think Tyson could have went harder. There's a couple times where he pulled back. So, you know, look, it is what the fuck it is.
Yeah. You know, one thing, you know, you would have thought that this was like on Friday the 13th, though.
Why?
Because there was a full moon. Tyson's ass.
Bro, that was
what the fuck was that?
Bro, that was so funny. He comes over, he's doing an interview. I think it was his son. And he just fucking walks off, dude, like with his ass hanging out.
I got the clip. Check this out.
What's your prediction?
Vicious win.
Vicious win. Thank you, Dad.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bro, I don't know what to think about that.
I don't feel like you can say it. I don't think you can say that.
I don't think you could say shit. It's Mike Tyson.
It's true.
He do whatever the fuck he wants. And you know what I even think is better? Is he hasn't said anything about it. He hasn't said one word. He showed up at the UFC fight the next night. He doesn't give two fucks. You check out his ass all you want.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I mean, it's not bad.
I mean, that's a real ass.
It's no hair.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems. Yeah. So, I mean, if you ever wanted to know what Mike Tyson's ass looks like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's a full ass.
It's there.
Yeah. Bro, did you see the memes
of Mike?
No, the
Oh.
memes of this. It said if I text you Mike Tyson, you better show up with your ass out.
Dude, I didn't know jock straps were still a thing.
I mean,
I got
if
laughed
you're-
at before.
for what?
Well, so I didn't start playing football till my sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
And so, in preparation, you know how I am, bro. Like I'd like to be
Oh,
prepared.
Yeah, you got all the equipment.
I got all of it. You know what I'm saying? So like, we went to Walmart, Dick's Sporting Good, and I got everything that I thought I was gonna need for football.
Yeah.
I got a jock strap.
Yeah.
Until I showed up to practice and realized nobody wears jock straps anymore. And
What do they do?
They don't wear anything, bro.
You don't wear a cup?
Nope. They don't wear cups no more.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. No, they don't. It's a thing. It's not a thing now. Not a thing anymore.
Dude, athletes don't wear cups no more.
At least St. Louis football, because
Really?
I've coached it, and like, no, they don't exist.
Well,
So I didn't even know they made jock straps anymore.
huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
learn something new every day.
Yep.
Now what was cool? Like I said, there was a couple of fighting events. There was also the UFC championship going on. John Jones, that was fucking cool. I did get a chance to see a little bit of that. For those of you guys who don't follow UFC, this headline reads: UFC champ John Jones hands Trump title belt, thanks him after knockout win. So yeah, John Jones, he beat the former heavyweight champion, and via a technical knockout, in Madison Square Garden.
Did you see it?
It was a fucking cool.
Ugh.
Oh, bro, it was brutal.
Ugh.
Brutal.
I never seen anybody get kicked like that.
Yeah, it was brutal. But his little celebration dance, he did the Trump dance,
Yeah.
and then this was him coming out the ring. You got Trump there. Hands Trump the belt.
Look how happy Trump is.
Yeah. So he's like a kid on Christmas.
He doesn't know what to do. Like you could tell he didn't want to keep it,
Yeah.
but he didn't want to disrespect the baddest dude on the earth.
Yeah, no, you don't.
You know, but like, dude, Trump just fucking got a big ass smile, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's cool.
He looks like Biden did when Trump won the election.
Yeah, he looks like Biden did when Trump came to see him. Yeah. I thought it was just cool seeing Trump get so excited about that. That
Yeah.
guy's got everything. He's been everything. He's done everything. And like, you could tell that meant something.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was
this
cool.
dude 5 seconds ago was just like spin kicking this guy to fucking sleep. And then he hands you the fucking belt.
I mean,
again.
dude, he's probably the greatest fighter ever in the UFC.
Yeah.
You know,
John
that's
Jones
pretty
is a monster.
Yeah, dude. You know what's crazy about him, dude? If you saw that dude walking down the street, you wouldn't think like, man, that guy would just fucking kill you. Like you think you would just think he's a
Rob
normal.
you, maybe.
I'm not saying nothing. I saw him kick that fucking dude. I ain't saying shit.
Yeah, no.
Bro, I never seen anybody kick like that. That guy's gonna feel that kick for the rest of his fucking life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, did you hear the noise, Madat, that it made when he hit him? It sounded like thump.
I think he had a broken rib or something.
Oh, he had to have. Right? The heel caught him right in the ribs. Ugh. Dude, you saw him go down and he's like, he put his hand up like, don't hit me. And fucking he got it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He thought that was practice or something.
Yeah.
I think he was so hurt he didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, it probably like got the wind knocked out of him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, fuck. I wouldn't want it.
Nope.
Yeah, interesting weekend. All is well. All is well. Guys, tell us what you guys think down in the comments. Let us know. With that being said, let's cruise some headlines, man.
Cool.
Yeah, headline number one. This is a new update. Trump's been putting in his cabinet list, going around. Been filling spots here and there. This was an interesting one. Steve Bannon on the War Room. President-elect Trump names Kash Patel as FBI director. So this is big. This is probably, I think this is a big deal. I think with Matt Gaetz at AG and Kash now at FBI, I think you can definitely get some shit done with there.
Yeah.
Kash, though, he has some weird fucking eyes, man.
He does.
What is that?
I just think he's an intense dude. And I think he's super smart.
Oh, he's
and
brilliant.
I think he is going to do the job very well.
No, he's brilliant. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about that. Fuck, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. It's just some weird eyes, man.
Yeah. I don't care. Just fucking do your job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that, man.
Whose cocaine was that in the White House?
That's what I'm doing. Listen, I know. Cash is a great guy. I'm sure of it. But fuck.
You could see the white around his pupils. I don't know, man. I think he's just ready to do the job.
He's
excited.
Ready. He's very ready, for sure. Now, there's been interesting shit happening all around D.C. And I think we got some final little death rattles going. This one is interesting. Adam Schiff, Trump wants to use the military against me, right?
Against you?
Against him, okay? Now, he went on CNN, all right? And this is actually very, very funny. He went on CNN and was doing an interview on CNN, and this is the exchange. I want you guys to check this out.
People from within. We have some very bad people. We have some sick people, radical left lunatics. And I think they're and it should be very easily handled by, if necessary, by National Guard, or if really necessary, by the military, because they can't let that happen.
Do you think that he was talking about using the military against you? And how concerned are you about retribution?
Clearly, that's what he was talking about. Would he go to that length with the military, essentially fulfill some kind of a unconstitutional order? I would hope the military would have more independence than that. Historically, the military has stood up to civilian authority where civilian authority has suggested, as in his first administration, unconstitutional acts. Look, I'm not going to be intimidated by anything he says, by anything he does. If I was, I wouldn't be on your show.
Okay. Oh, he's shitting his pants.
He's shitting his pants.
Yeah.
Now, Trump's going to use the military against me. Yeah, for sure. That's what he meant. Well, why? Maybe is it possible because not even 30 seconds after he says that Trump's going to use the military on him, he brings up the bullshit about the Russia-Trump collusion again and doubles down on it.
No way.
Check this out.
Obviously, he is bringing a group of people to disrupt.
Real quick, look at the timestamp. Okay, this is at 6:26. He made that first one was at 6:24. So I mean,
okay,
we're talking
2
about
minutes.
Trump's gonna use the military on me.
Yeah,
yeah, and Russia collusion. Like, look at this shit, man.
Yeah.
Obviously, he is bringing a group of people to disrupt. I mean, that is what Speaker Johnson said. And I'm wondering about how much anybody in Washington is being introspective at all about why there is this kind of opening for disruptors, if not necessarily these individuals. You were censured in the House last year for, in their view, holding positions of power during the Trump presidency as chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, and according to them, quote, abusing this trust by saying there was evidence of collusion between Trump's campaign and Russia. And I wonder if you are feeling at all introspective at all about that was, according to the Mueller report and according to your Republican colleagues, an overstatement. And I wonder if you think in any way you help set the table for these disruptors.
You know, first of all, it wasn't an overstatement. There is evidence of collusion. The Trump campaign manager was meeting with Russian intelligence and giving them internal polling data, just to give you one example. And the Mueller report sets all this out.
It does say, quote, the investigation did not establish that members of the Trump campaign conspired or coordinated with the Russian government in its election interference activities, which doesn't mean that he didn't, that there weren't meetings, but they didn't find evidence.
Mueller says that too. He says the fact that we didn't find proof beyond a reasonable doubt doesn't mean there wasn't evidence of conspiracy or coordination. So, but look, that's not what people were voting on. People were voting on, is this guy going to improve the economy? Is he going to address inflation?
No, I'm voting on you going to jail.
Yeah, and I want the military to do it.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
100%. And by the way, they already proved that you made this up and lied about it. And they also proved that there were other people that were involved who made this up and lied about it. This Russia collusion story ruined the country and divided the country for 8 fucking years.
Yeah, man.
Okay? These people put their own interest above the interest of the people, which is not what they're supposed to do. They broke numerous laws. They violated the Constitution. They are traitors to this country. There is not a question about that. They are taking foreign influence money, making decisions that are in the interest of other countries and not in the interest of the United States. That's being a traitor. Okay. There's all kinds of different things that they've done as well. And here you have this guy on CNN who's clearly shitting his pants, saying he's not going to be intimidated by Donald Trump. I don't really think it matters if you're intimidated or not. I think you're going to fucking prison where you belong and you should never, ever get out. And that's being very lenient, in my opinion, because when we think about the lives that this small group of people have ruined, the accountability has to be harsh so that a small group of people doesn't get together in the future and try to do these same things. So when we say, oh, jail time, I mean, yeah, okay, like,
Cool.
yeah, that's not what I would do.
Well, I mean, bro, I think most people too, like, we remember it's 2016 to 2020. Great fucking 4 years, right? People were making the most money, unemployment low, all these great things. But people tend to forget how much better could those 4 years have been had these fucking people not been doing this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No shit.
That's what comes to my mind.
No shit.
You know
They're
what I'm
putting a
saying?
fucking anchor in the boat every chance they get.
Every single fucking turn, man.
Yep.
And so it's like, not only are these people shitting their pants, they know it's fucking coming.
Yeah.
And it's
Well, they know what they
interesting.
did.
They know what they
They
did.
know what they did.
And they know what the consequences
That's
of that
why
is.
that's why they've been fighting so hard for so long to keep this dude out.
Yeah. Yeah, they know it. And like, if you want to see a telltale sign, you look at how mainstream media writes it. We go to NBC News. Headline reads, DOJ and FBI officials reach out to lawyers as potential Trump revenge prosecutions loom. Why would they be worried about that? Apparently, multiple current and former senior Justice Department and FBI officials have begun reaching out to lawyers in anticipation of being criminally investigated by the Trump administration, according to 3 people with knowledge of their deliberations. Quote, everything we did was above board, said a former senior FBI official who has started contacting lawyers because he expects to be prosecuted himself. Quote, but this is a different world. Now, he spoke on the condition of anonymity out of fear of becoming even more of a target, doesn't believe any attempt to prosecute him will be successful. Judges and juries have the power to throw out cases and find defendants innocent if they deem prosecutions to be baseless. And it's not just, him. Like I said, there's other agents, other people that were in the DOJ that are still in the DOJ are apparently trying to find criminal defense attorneys right now because they know what the fuck is coming. And I don't think that's going to be I don't think that's going to be enough. Now, other things that are interesting too, you're starting to see this other flip with mainstream media. Morning Joe co-host who likened Trump to Hitler opened dialogue with him at Mar-a-Lago. So Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski, they both apparently are down.
Dilbert?
Yeah, Dilbert. Yeah. They're both down with Trump. They met with him this morning. Quote, as I've said for years on the air and in print, 90% of what you see on networks like this is all performance art. Joe Contra posted on X, quote, because why else would Joe and Mika want to reset their relationship with someone they repeatedly called a fascist for 8 years? Totally phony people. So they went down there, and Brzezinski told viewers, she said, quote, what we did agree was to restart communications. And for those asking why we would go speak to the president-elect during such fraught times, especially between us, I guess I would ask back, why wouldn't we? So, I mean, you see this like flip happening, man. And I feel like some of it is like rats trying to jump the ship.
That's what that is.
That's what this is.
Okay, just to clarify why they went there. Here's what's happening. All of these media personalities are dead in the water. Nobody trusts them. Nobody believes them. Nobody's going to listen to them. This is why you're seeing them get fired from many different networks. The only way to preserve their credibility is to potentially do something like what they just did, where they go down there, they say, oh, we're going to sit with them. It's all good. We blah, blah, blah. Those two are trying to salvage their own personal credibility after what they've done for the last 8-9 years with Trump. So that's all that is about. This is not about they actually think different. This is not about they want to start a new page. This is not about anything other than this. They are unemployable after the amount of lies and the amount of deceit and the amount of bullshit that they shove down the American people's throat, and they're trying to salvage their well-paying careers to become credible again by trying to make up with Trump. And if I were Trump, I'd tell them to eat a fucking dick and fucking enjoy your food stamps, bitch.
2 of them.
Yeah, because that's what they fucking deserve.
Yeah, bro. So you see rats jumping ships, or you see what, Schiff's doing, and they double down on the shit, man. It's just weird to see.
Yeah.
It's weird to see. Is there anybody else Trump has a pretty good cabinet going right now. Are you happy with the names that have been up there? Yeah.
I mean, look, dude, there's some that I don't like. Like, there's some that I like a lot. There's some that I don't like. Some of these guys getting up and talking about, Israel in front of, when we're talking about America, that's not a good sign to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when they get up there and they say, oh, Israel, America, blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker, this is America. This is not Israel. America is in shambles. Okay? We're not voting for Israel. We're voting for America and Americans. And so while I like a lot of the picks, I really like the new Department of Government Efficiency with Vivek and Elon. I really like the FBI with Kash Patel. I really liked the Pete Hegseth pick until he went up there and he fucking said America and Israel. It's like, bro, this ain't the time to fucking pander to this other fucking country. And, I feel okay about some of them and some of them I don't. But at the end of the day, dude, these people need to do a job. They need to do the job. They have been voted into positions of power, appointed into positions of power by Trump to do a job. I am hopeful that they will do that job to the degree and the depth that which they promised to do that job. But when we look at the history of politics and the history of politicians, that hardly ever happens. So, if they don't do the job, I'm going to be all over them just like I've been all over the other people for the last 4 years. Because, dude, we need major reform in America. And it's not a little bit. It's fucking major. And I hope Trump lets them do their job. I hope Trump pushes them to do their job. I hope they don't fucking take their foot off the necks of people that will get. Look, a big problem I see with Trump, dude, and I don't know why he's like this. All right. I think he has a big heart, and I think he forgives people too easily. And I think he forgets that these people were fucking raiding his home. They were, these people would have executed him had they had the chance.
They tried.
Yeah, I know, dude. And like for him to come out, I mean, look, he's a chess player, dude, and he wrote a whole chapter on revenge and in his book Think Big and Kick Ass. I think he might be playing nice right now to get in and just fucking bring the hammer when he gets in there. But which is what's required, man. Like, we need a major reset. We need a major thinning of the herd in terms of bureaucracy and government and these lifetime politicians and these corrupt traitors. They all need to be dealt with, and they need to be pulled out and forced out of government and held accountable for the things that they've done. And unless he does that, and unless we end up with a completely different government 4 years from now in terms of tax code, size, positive cash flow, it's just another fucking president, dude. You know what I mean? And I understand that everybody's hyped, but we can't let the fucking enemy off the mat, bro, because the minute you let them up, they will kill you. And if we don't have the killer instinct, and by the killer instinct, I mean to remove the corrupt players from this system and put America truly first, not America and Israel, America truly first. Unless that happens, it's just another fucking 4 years of bullshit. And we'll be right back in the shit 4 years from now with a whole nother version of what we just went through. And dude, like, the other thing is Trump could be being genuine, recognizing that certain people do need accountability and certain people should get a pass. And I don't know where he's drawing that line. Maybe he's drawing that line with members of the media. But honestly, like, some of the media, maybe not the people on the screens, but the people who are driving the narrative that are like, dude, that's not okay to go on TV and lie to people. Look at the amount of people that we have on the internet that are genuinely terrified of Trump being in office. That's not because Trump did anything to terrify them.
Anything.
That's because they've been watching these people lie about Trump for the last 8 years, and they're legitimately scared. I have empathy for those people. You know, it's the same people who wear masks still. In fact, there was a person, I don't know if you saw, that works here that has worn a mask the entire fucking time this has happened. She doesn't work here. She's a contractor. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Did you see what she was doing today?
Mm-hmm.
No mask.
Mm-hmm.
Finally. You know what I said to her? I said, hey, it's really nice to see your face.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
What'd she
she
say?
smiled
Yeah.
and she said, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, but like that's someone who is not at a core aligned with what you and I believe and what I think our listenership for the main part believes. She is someone who, I mean, dude, you could tell from the stickers on her car, right? I'm being nice, but like the stickers on her car are all the things that we fucking don't like. Mm-hmm. And that's probably someone who has been heavily manipulated by the media to the point where they feel in danger 4 years later to come out. Like, that's not okay, dude. No. The amount of manipulation, the amount of brainwashing, the amount of mental abuse that the media put on Americans is not okay. It's fucking not okay.
Well, I mean, and to that point, too, that's why I feel like drawing that line from, like, you know, the people we see on TV versus the people who wrote the teleprompter script, I see no difference. Because I have a fundamental issue with somebody who, you know, is reading this teleprompter, knowing what they're reading is bullshit, but reading it anyway so they can get a fucking dime.
Yeah.
I have a massive problem with that. And you know, like, I don't care about any of them. I don't think any of them should be safe, personally.
Well, I mean, look, dude, there's an argument to be made for that. You know, where does the line, there has to be responsibility, there has to be accountability. Where that line is drawn is not my decision or your decision, it's Trump's decision. So I don't know where he's drawing that line. But the people who did all the traitor shit, taking money from foreign interests, making decisions that are anti-American, that have hurt this country, that have allowed 18 to 20 million people into this country, that's going to cost billions of dollars to undo and be emotionally traumatizing probably for a lot of people to watch. You know, the depletion of the oil reserves, the stopping of domestic energy production, the inflation, the printing of money, the leaving of weapons in Ukraine, the war in Ukraine, the fucking COVID scandal, all of this shit they did intentionally. And it has to be fucking held accountable, or we're going to face those same challenges again. So there has to be a standard set for what happens to people who run completely wild and decide to do anything they can to keep a man from being president. This is the land of opportunity. You and I and everybody else grew up being told one day maybe you could be president. Well, clearly that's not the case because these people have created a little caste system within the government that they are the elite people and we are the peasants. And Schiff is a perfect example of someone who believes that. Hillary Clinton believes that. Barack Obama believes that. The whole entire little group of, they think they're special and they think we're shit. And they've said this out loud, I don't even know how many times. So how many times do we got to hear them say that out loud before we fucking believe that's what they actually think? They're not coming to our house to fucking eat a steak. They're not going to hang out with us, bro. They're not us. And the people should be in control of the government. That's the whole point of the United States of America. And these people need to be fucking excommunicated from the government and held accountable. And all these 51 intelligence officials that signed this letter knowing it was bullshit about Hunter Biden's laptop and all those people should go to fucking jail for the rest of their lives. All of them.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Guys, jumping on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments.
I think they think they're going to go to jail too.
I think they do.
I think when all's said and done, we're going to find out they did way worse shit than what we even know about.
Yeah. Yeah. That's real, man.
Yeah.
That's real. Guys, let's check out some of your comments. We got Cruz's comments.
Oh, cool.
This first one. This first one comes from Ed William Vega, 6190. He says, "Is it me or do all black people look alike?"
Well, they say that about us. They do. You guys fucking say that, don't you?
I've never said that.
You never said all white people look alike?
Nope.
You never said all white people smell like mayonnaise?
Yes.
Okay.
But not mayonnaise. I've never said that actually. It's
what do they smell like?
Boiled hot dog water.
Okay.
When they perspirate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they what?
Perspirate.
When they sweat. I smell like that?
No, you have great BO.
Okay.
Like your BO's fine.
Yeah, all right, good.
But most It's like wet dog. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
That sounds racist, man. That sounds racist to me. Now, Indians, on the other hand. What? What are you doing over there, Zishan?
Trying to hide.
Nobody's safe.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I don't think they all look alike.
Yeah.
That's not my opinion.
Just me and DJ did.
Huh?
Me and DJ did.
Yeah, you and Mighty Mouse did,
Yeah, we
for
did.
sure.
Yeah.
But
It might be my brother.
yeah.
All right, yeah. Not all of us do. Some of us do. William Vega. Next one comes from at _Brandon8516. He says, don't feel bad, DJ. I have them too. Thanks, Grandma.
He's talking about your Hemis.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? Literally, my sister just texted me. She said, I'm going to kill you. So I imagine she probably heard the episode.
I knew that was coming, dude.
I just said, what? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, man, it exists. They're real.
Well, thanks, Grandma.
That's fucked up.
That is some fucked up shit. You're going to rat out your grandma for her hemorrhoids? Grandma's probably dead, and you're out here making fun of her.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah.
You know? This last one comes from at the Juice Man 888. He says, quote, DJ said, I'm cut technically, and it went straight over Andy's head that it was a circumcision jerk. Huh? What? Okay. Yeah, you did miss that joke.
No, I didn't miss it. It just wasn't funny. I intentionally pretend I don't hear not funny jokes.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I got the fucking joke. It just wasn't funny.
I thought it was a banger, bro.
Well, that's why you're you and I'm me.
I get it. I get it. All right. What about this joke? It says, do you pay a doc for a circumcision? Nah, but they keep the tips.
And then they eat them.
That's fucking disgusting, bro.
That's what them fucking weirdos do, bro. They sell that shit to like fucking those people that drink adrenochrome and stuff.
Oh, man. Yeah.
They're making little cocktails with your foreskin. Foreskin cocktail. Oh,
that's nasty, man. That's so nasty. All right. Well, guys, we appreciate you for being real ass fans. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Make sure you guys hit the bell notification on the YouTube to stay up to date with the latest episodes from Real AF. Let's keep this cruise moving. Go ahead on number 2.
Well, I can't believe that you guys listening thought I didn't get the joke.
Yeah, they thought it went right over your head.
No, nothing goes over my head.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I've had a few jokes like that. So you're saying like they just was not funny. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. We'll see.
Okay. We gonna retell the joke a different way?
Technically, I'm cut. You know what I'm saying? No. All right. Headline number 2.
How the fuck do you think that's funny?
Bro, no, I forget the actual context of it, but I felt like it was. Joe laughed.
Joe laughs at how not funny you are. That's what the fuck he's laughing
That's
at.
not true, Joe. Joe, don't lie to me.
That is what Joe's that's what everybody laughs at.
It's not true.
You better start reading your comments.
All right. Headline number 2. Let's keep this cruise moving. Footage of Biden wandering off into the Amazon explodes online, but is everything as it seems? Good old Gramps.
I didn't see this.
Oh, you didn't see this. This is great. So footage of President Joe Biden wandering off into the Amazon rainforest has gone viral, but it's not what it seems. On Sunday, Biden became the first sitting president to visit the Amazon, first taking an aerial tour of the region before walking through a portion of the rainforest with daughter Ashley and granddaughter Natalie at the Museo de Arizonia. And
Amazonian.
That's
Amazonia.
Amazonia, yeah.
You said Arizonia.
Did I say Arizonia?
You said something else.
I thought I said okay.
What do you say? Arizonia? Yeah.
I did say Arizonia. It was the M-R. They kind of look alike. In Manaus, Brazil. Check this clip out.
So let's preserve this secret place
for our time and forever, for the benefit of all humanity. Thank you very, very much.
That looks like a fucking green screen. Well, I'll see you guys later.
Well, so that's the clip that's going around. Everybody was like, tripping out. But here's the thing, all right? Gave those remarks and all of that good stuff. That was the same pathway that he entered from. All right, so there is like a little cutoff there, and reporters on the scene confirmed to dailymail.com that Biden did not get lost in the abyss of the rainforest. Now, that did not stop the internet because, shit started going out like this. Legend says he's still lurking there.
Is that him behind the tree?
Yeah. Or this one here, Biden wandering into the rainforest.
Now, that is a fucking accurate depiction of Joe Biden.
Oh, for sure.
Vincent Vega's character, or John Travolta, Vincent Vega in fucking Pulp Fiction, when he's over at Mia Wallace's house and she starts talking through the intercom, and he's like, "That's Biden, dude." What a great movie.
Yeah. First of all, I mean, the dude looks like he's about to go colonize some shit.
Yeah, colonizer.
Yeah.
He looks like he just got cut from auditioning for Indiana Jones, and he's about to tell everybody, unfortunately, guys, I didn't make the cut.
Yeah, didn't get the golden.
They should have put a khaki shirt on him, bro, and like at this point, it's just fuck with Joe Biden.
Let's
right?
just dress him up.
Yeah, put him in like a Stevie Irwin outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Now walk into the rainforest. Walk into the rainforest. What's that show, Impractical Jokers?
Yeah.
Bro, that's how this feels,
Bro,
man.
I think we should just put that Biden should go on that show.
Yeah.
If Biden went on that show, dude, he'd become a national treasure. Like you want to reverse your negative viewpoint, besides being a literal traitor.
Yeah, right.
Go on that show.
Yeah.
And do some funny shit.
Now sniff the kids. Sniff the kids, Joe.
He'd do that for fucking free. He'd do that on his own.
Feels like home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, so, all jokes aside.
He ain't ever sniffing no Indian kids. What? What?
That's fucked, man.
Have you ever seen him do it?
This one smells spicy.
All right.
All right.
Get serious. Put your fuck game face on.
All jokes aside, man.
Yeah.
All jokes aside. This is interesting. We got to keep this on the horizon for people. Have you seen this?
Huh?
Pentagon fails 7th audit in a row, unable to fully account for $824 billion budget.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah.
7 times.
Yeah.
Now listen to this shit, though.
What about that $3 trillion one right before, what day was that? Was that 9? It was like September 10th?
2001?
2001?
2001.
September 10th, 2001, they lost $3 trillion.
Jeez.
Wow.
And then, jeez.
And not that that's a relevant date or anything.
Yeah, no. Yeah, man, and here we are again. But it's okay because officials, they're confident that the DOD has turned a corner in understanding its budgetary challenges going forward.
This is such bullshit. Okay, these motherfuckers make us work our fucking balls off, take half our money, spend it on whatever they want, steal most of it. Like they've paid $700 for a fucking hammer, right? Steal $695 of it, and then tell us, oh, we don't know what happened. What would you do? What would the government do to you if they were to come to you as a business owner or as an individual and say, let me see your records. I'm coming to you, Mr. Businessman. You're being audited. Let me see your shit. Fuck. I don't know what happened to it. You know what happens to you?
Straight to jail.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Straight to fucking jail, bro. But these people can do whatever they want with immunity from any consequences. Fuck that.
And it's not like it's a little money, bro. That's a shit ton. And see, I feel like that's part of the issue here too, bro. Like, we got to talk about this. Because I think most of the reason why more people are not upset is because they can't even conceptualize how much fucking money that is.
I think they're so used to it just going away, they don't care.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we're born into this fucking system.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, we're born into it. It's, if you took if you were to stop and separate yourself from being born into the system and what you know, what you've always known, the way it always has been, which very few people have the ability to do. If you just stopped and said, how should it be? Instead of how is it? You would come up with, okay, most Americans would come up with the idea of, well, we should pay some tax, enough tax to, maintain protection, maintain, certain, pillars of a functioning society. We all contribute and we all benefit. That would be a natural, conclusion we'd all probably come to. What we wouldn't come to is it should be half of your money. And if you don't pay it, you go to fucking jail. And if we can't account for where we spend it, nothing happens to us. And we could do whatever we want. We could buy whatever we want. We could approve whatever contracts we want. We could send the contracts to our friends. They're allowed to take that inflated contract that, should be $1,000 and make it $100,000. And then, they split the money on the back deal, right? Like, I'll give you half of what's left over. That's how these kickback deals work. Or they work like, well, we'll donate, the half of the money back to your political PAC or whatever, or your charity or whatever, right? And that's the way this game works. And if we were all to sit down and say, is that an ideal system? We would all say no, all of us. But because we're born into it and because it's quote unquote just the way it is, we all accept it and we just go along with it, which is ridiculous, bro. We should be held at the same standard that they're held at. Like, if they can't fucking provide an audit that shows where the money went and they didn't do it responsibly or within the rules of the law, then who should go to jail? If we're going to go to jail for mismanaging a fucking fraction, they're hitting people for $600 fucking dollars
right
on fucking PayPal.
Right.
If we're going to get in trouble for that, then shouldn't they be fucking held to the same standard where they should go to fucking prison for mismanaging fucking $1 trillion fucking dollars?
And then they have the nerve.
Yes or no?
Yeah, right. Bro, they have the nerve to call that and say that to our faces that even with all of that, it's not a failure. He wouldn't call it a failure.
Oh, not only that, we're short on money. And by the way, we're going to need some more tax money.
We need more, actually.
Yeah, right.
So we can lose some more. It's insane. Now, so you have this, right? Biden's in the rainforest. DOD's fucking, in air quotes, losing money. And then we gotta be careful because we've talked about this. We still got some time before Trump's actually in office, right? And a lot of things can happen before that. I don't believe Biden's necessarily pulling the strings at this point. I don't think he has been in a while. But we have to see what's happening on the global scale of things. The Ukraine-Russia war being one of those things. Did you see this? White House's message for Putin after the Kremlin accused Biden of trying to start World War III. So this just came down the pipe. The White House hit back at the Kremlin Monday after it claimed the United States authorization for Ukraine to strike deep inside Russia was, quote, fueling the fire, with Putin allies even claiming it would lead to World War III. The incendiary rhetoric comes as Ukraine prepares to use the green light to potentially launch powerful long-range weapons provided by Washington to strike Russia and North Korean troops trying to claw back territory seized in the Ukrainian counteroffensive. They say, quote, with regard to the comments that came out of Russia, the fire was lit by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. White House Deputy National Security Advisor John Feiner told reporters in Rio, where President Biden is attending the G20 summit. Quote, so I think that this notion of fuel on the fire is simply a side issue to the main issue, which is Russia waging a war of aggression across a sovereign border into Ukraine and continuing to do so. So now, what was the Kremlin's response, or comments, initial ones at least? Dmitry Peskov, he said, quote, "It is clear that the outgoing administration in Washington intends to take steps to continue to add fuel to the fire and to further inflame tensions around this conflict." So Russia bombed the shit out of Ukraine, sent 200 bombs and something like that. They bombed the fuck out of this specific region. And then Biden authorizes Ukraine to use U.S. supplied long-range missiles. They have not used one yet. Not sure what that's going to do. Does not seem to be a good thing, man. Andy, what do you got on this, man?
It's what I've been saying for a long time. I think they're going to look. These people are not going quietly. They're not going to just peacefully transition power. They're going to do everything they can to put Trump in a very unfavorable position, to create chaos, to create distractions. Who knows how far they're willing to go? I don't. You don't. But I think they're willing to go pretty fucking far. And I see a lot. We're not even out of November. We're halfway through November. Okay. There are plenty of options for them to screw up this country and create division, chaos, frustration. These people are still in control. Trump is not in control yet. And, I think chaos is on the horizon. These are communist people. These are not just American politicians. These are communist insurgents that are posing as American politicians. Communism does not just go away. It might take a step back. They might take a step back whenever they feel like they're about to get punished or held accountable or outed. But I think they've been outed too far to take a step back. And we're going to see what happens, dude. I think they're in all the way. And I think part of the reason, now that I'm talking this out, it makes sense as to why Trump is trying to play peaceful, because he's trying to preserve some sort of order between now and then.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now that we're talking that out, that makes more sense. He's not going to be saying, hey, I'm doing this and this and this and this and this right now, because that's going to give them the opportunity to create as much destruction between now and then.
It justifies it.
That's correct. Yeah. So he's going to play cool. That makes sense. That makes sense now that I'm talking it out. So that's what I'm thinking right now.
Yeah.
Also, one point that I want to point out, I want to ask you something. The last time you talked about that budget thing happened around the September date. This budget failure, coincidentally, do you think happens on Friday, where this fight happens, where the whole world is looking at that fight and nobody's paying attention to that thing?
For sure. Big fight weekend, lots of entertainment, bread and circuses. This is what failing civilizations do. Now I don't think the UFC is involved. They're not involved. I don't think Jake Paul's involved.
No,
obviously.
They use these as
correct.
The fucking.
It was a big weekend. Everybody was watching both these things for sure. For sure.
Divided attention.
100%.
By the way, we lost $750 billion.
Yeah, right.
Guys, jump in on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. With that being said,
I think that's what's going on with Trump.
I mean, dude, it makes sense, man. You got a wildcat over there.
No, that's what I do.
Yeah. You don't want to, all right. Just patience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see it.
Yeah. That makes sense to me now that I'm talking about it.
Yeah. Guys, let us know what you guys think. With that being said, let's get to our third and final headline. It's also interesting that as time progresses, more and more things are starting to come out. This is a bombshell revelation that just dropped. Love to hear your thoughts on it. This is something we talk about all the time, guys. It's important that we don't forget all of the bullshit that was done, right? Trump's former CDC director makes bombshell COVID claim that there is a real possibility the virus was born in North Carolina. Holy shit.
What do you mean, holy shit?
Holy shit.
What do you mean?
Now, didn't we just, it was a big natural disaster. That was, man.
I said this on the show in 2020 that it came from fucking here to Wuhan. Don't we have that audio? Because COVID has contributed to what we're experiencing now very significantly for a lot of reasons. And I don't think that many people are even seeing the two as related at all. And so what we want to do is we want to work through the timeline of how we got to today, and then we'll start talking about how to fix the motherfucking problem. All right? So here's the thing. COVID. The first thing that's important to understand is that COVID was developed here in the United States. It was then moved to China because American sanctions made it too dangerous to develop here. And guess who it was moved by? It was moved by Anthony Fauci, his team, and Barack Obama to Wuhan. These are all things you can go fucking verify on your own. Second point, Dr. Fauci said in 2017, for no apparent reason, not provoked, it wasn't relevant, that this president will face a pandemic that he's not prepared for. Why would he say that? Why would he offer that? That's me. What date was that?
June 11, 2020.
That was me in June 11th of 2020 telling people that this shit came from here and was sent there, and I got fucking destroyed for it. Misinformation. In fact, that particular episode got fucking censored because of that. That statement right there. Here we are in 2024, and guess what, motherfuckers? I was right again.
It's just wild, man. This is Trump.
Do you remember when I said that?
I do. Yeah, now I do remember that, man. And like, fuck, man. I mean, dude, there's so much here, man. Like, there's just so much going on. And I think it's putting us into a position, us meaning the people of this country, that like, it's all out now. It's out.
Yeah.
It's out.
There's not a real possibility it was made here. It was made here,
man. Like, and this guy calls it out, man. Like, so this is Trump's former CDC director.
Yeah.
Okay. His name is Robert Redfield. Okay. This guy right here.
Yep.
Okay. He's a former director of the CDC under Donald Trump's administration.
And he was pushed out by Fauci because he was criticizing what we're talking about right now.
Exactly what we're talking about. He was a proponent of the lab leak theory, right? Now, Redfield, he's a critic of Anthony Fauci. He says that the disease has origins or may have origins in the Tar Heel state. Appearing on the Third Opinion podcast, Redfield flat out stated that COVID-19 was, quote, intentionally engineered as a part of a biodefense program. He now argues that China did not necessarily create the virus and did the best that they could once they realized they had a problem. However, he calls the United States' role in the development of the virus substantial. He claims that the American government holds responsibility for funding research into the NIH, USAID, and the Department of Defense. He then calls out a researcher, Dr. Ralph Bark, from the University of North Carolina, who he calls the scientific mastermind behind all of it. That's this guy. Check his hard drive and apparently his lab as well. Now, he says, quote, I think he probably helped create some of the original viral lines, but I can't prove that. But he was very involved. When pressed on whether the virus was actually developed here and that the Chinese may have wrongfully accused us, because, bro, that's what China said originally. They put it on us.
I know.
They put it on us.
It was on us.
It was on us, man. But when he was pushed on that, Redfield doubles down. He says, quote, well, I don't know if they were framed, but I think there is a real possibility that the virus's birthplace was Chapel Hill, Redfield said, naming the hometown of the University of North Carolina. They reached out to Dr. Barrick for comment. Of course, there was no response there. He's big. He said in the past that Fauci was holding on tightly to the theory that the virus evolved naturally before likening the White House COVID czar to a dog with a bone. So, I mean, dude, this is interesting, man. It's all out.
It's crimes against humanity, dude. These people should be tried. They should be tried for crimes against humanity. There's people all over the earth that suffered and lost everything because of this, whether it be family members, whether it be economically or their business or who knows what. I mean, the world suffered because of the draconian lockdowns, the tyranny, the intentional angst and division that was propagated by this fucking little weasel who was on the cover of GQ and Vanity Fair in his sunglasses sitting next to a pool like he's some kind of sex symbol. Like, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. All these people that did this are pieces of shit, and they should all be held to trial and to a court under crimes against humanity for what it did. And nothing in the world has ever happened like this. It's never, ever happened. It's never happened, dude. Like, this was the first huge psyop that technology was used. And when we think about the collateral damage, the irreparable family bonds broken, the iconic family businesses lost, the American dreams lost, the families who can't even talk to each other anymore, the people who won't go in public without a mask, all of these things, these are incredibly destructive to society and culture. And for us to truly heal, we're going to have to fucking see some accountability. For us to have trust again, there's going to have to be accountability.
Dude, the other piece too that it never fails, you know what I'm saying? But like, people forget, like, there's a bunch of people, like, I feel like we know, if I was to be legit, we probably know maybe 80% of these fucks that are like complicit in this shit. The 20% are fucks like this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, these no name, nobody really super important.
Anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
Helpers.
are doing this shit.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want those names.
I agree.
I need all of them.
Yeah, I agree. Because you have a PhD, bro, and you fucking get to wear a white suit and you get to be around, does not make, these people have God complex, bro.
That's what it is, bro.
They think they're fucking God. They think they can do anything, create anything, make these cool little viruses. Listen, anybody who creates an intentional bioweapon virus anywhere on Earth should be executed. Period. No matter what government. That should be a universal government policy for humanity.
With whatever they created.
Yeah. If you're...
That's the method. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care with the method. I think the method should be extremely violent so that people know not to do it.
Yeah.
Violence seems to work. Where people fucking... They see violence and they're like, I don't want that to happen to me.
Yep,
I won't do that.
I don't want the smoke.
Okay? There's no consequences in society right now, which is why these people feel okay doing these things.
Yeah, man. Guys, it's a wild one. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. Check it out, man. With that being said, let's get to our final segment of the show. As always, we have thumbs up or dumb as fuck. This is where we bring in a headline, we talk about it, it'll get one of those two options. So with that being said, our thumbs up or dumb as fuck headline reads, festive or creepy? Kids are now conversing with an AI-powered Santa over the phone.
Well, it's better than some fucking old man trying to talk to little kids. Anyway.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
That's one way to look at it. Let's dive into this. It's a Christmas miracle. Children can now receive phone calls from Santa Claus himself this holiday season. When kids of yesteryear could only imagine a conversation with St. Nick, artificial intelligence is changing the way that youngsters now experience the festive season. Children can now pin wish lists to send to the North Pole before Santa will contact them via a real call. Quote, watch children's faces light up as Santa knows their name, wishes, and favorite things in a one-on-one conversation they'll never forget. The AI-powered company SantaPhoneCalls.com proclaims on its website. Let's check this clip out.
Oh, Merry Christmas! This is Santa calling from the North Pole, hoping to speak with Stella, and I couldn't wait to chat with my special friend. How is your big sister Lily doing? Good. And how about your best friend Ellie? Have you two been having fun together? Yeah. I remember you telling me some lovely things about her. Well, my dear, it's time for me to get back to the North Pole. I'll see you soon.
That's pretty cool.
It's a little creepy, bro.
No, that's cool, man.
It's a little creepy.
It's going to be weird, though, when they grow up and they'll be like, I talked to Santa on the phone. Right. No, you didn't. Yes, I did.
Yeah, for $9.95 you did. So for $9.95, children receive a one-time call from Santa, and for $14.95, kids can chat with him for 5 minutes and receive a recording to, quote, relive the magic and cherish moments of this moment for years to come. For $20, the whole family receives a one-time personal call from the North Pole.
What do you get for $20? Anything you want.
You get to go on the special naughty list.
That's right.
Yeah, so after deciding what package to purchase, parents can then fill in details that personalizes the message for Santa. The service does not utilize pre-recorded audio and instead uses generative AI to mimic real conversations per Gem Press. So yeah, I mean, you know, personally, I think
I'd rather have a kid talking to Santa AI than that Santa.
This Santa.
Look at this guy.
This Santa and mommy has to have a conversation. That's what this dude looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming to steal Mrs. Mike's.
Yeah, he is. I ain't even Santa. He's skinny.
That's what I was going to say. The AI version, it needs a little bit more cholesterol in the voice.
Yeah, he needs a little more like scratchiness.
A little bit more diabetes.
Kind of like what I got going on.
Diabetes.
I got like fat guy throat. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you still got the PTE in you.
What's the PTE?
Potential to expand. Bro, you never heard of that?
No, that's new.
Oh, bro,
that's new right there.
You could
because that potential is
Let me
gone.
tell you. Let me teach you young man a little secret here.
What do you say?
You want to hear a secret?
He doesn't know about it because the potential is gone.
He exercised his potential.
Yeah. You know.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you something, dude.
What the fuck are you doing, bro? What is happening right now?
We're doing. We're telling funny jokes.
Bro, you just got some dude's ass right here. Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Do you see this?
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck is happening right now?
Well, we're telling jokes.
Indians making funny with Dot's looking at fucking dude's ass.
So listen, I'm going to give you a trade secret.
All
right. And some of you dudes are into this, so it worked for you either way. I'm not condoning. I'm just saying, if you want to know if someone's got PTE, you look at their fucking ankles. If they got cankles, PTE.
Okay.
And you might be into that. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But I'm just saying, if they got like little skinny ankles, they don't got the PTE.
No potential.
But if they got the ankles that like look the same as their calves, and they're still like fit, one day they ain't gonna be.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
that's the secret.
I'm just saying.
All right, I like it.
Everybody's checking out their fucking ankles.
Yeah, everybody's looking at the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. AI Santa. I mean, I don't. It's
You guys
cool.
didn't do that when you were single?
What, AI Santa?
No, like when girls walk by, you're like, oh yeah, and you're like, but she got the PTE though.
No.
You never did that?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
You
No.
probably looked for it.
I probably look for it. No, I don't want.
You finally met your match.
Yeah, I want. Yeah, right. Yeah. All right. What we got on this, man?
I say thumbs up, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, a bunch of little kids be happy. We cut out the perverts.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll have Santa give you a call.
Cool. I know what I want.
Heads on steak. Oh, Andy, you want heads on steaks?
That's correct, Santa. Santa, you've been listening to the show.
Andy, I'll just give you my naughty list. I'll let you do it.
All right.
Yeah.
This is even better. I love Santa. Santa's always been good to me.
Oh, man. I love it, man. Guys, Andy, that is all I got, man.
All right, guys. We'll see you this week. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.